Oh shoot. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Okay, I hope y'all can hear me. I'm probably gonna have to cut out the first part here, but yeah, hey, what's up guys? Flame here, welcome back to another video. Just to make sure. I'm gonna turn that down. Okay. Hey, what's up guys? Flame here, welcome back to another video, and today I'm gonna be telling you tips and tricks and whatever else. I do have to fix my screen. For some reason it's screwed up. Oh well. Anyways, I'm going to be teaching you today how to play and beat Eclipse Speedway Act 1 through 3. Now, and I will be explaining this throughout the whole thing. I will be playing as Sonic 1 throughout this whole thing, so I can give you the best types of tricks and tips. And one of the first things I would say is that with these levels, they're down here, there's Eggman routes, and only the Eggman routes will be available later on throughout the level, or through Act 1 and 2. So if you want to play as Eggman, you can go play it through Act 1 and 2. With these, you kind of want to roll. Like when you see this, which is a staple, kind of like a staple within sometimes my levels, is this part here. What you want to do is when you hit it, you want to roll, and this part you can easily skip. And these levels are gonna have a lot of branching paths as we speak. So yeah, so we're just gonna have to figure this out as we go on. The problem is that with Sonic 1, as you can see, I can't go through here. That is because you need to spin dash through that, and that is one of the optional routes that you can take if you're not playing Sonic 1. Now if you're playing Sonic 1, here's your main route. And these levels, this level was made like a long time ago, so it's kind of oh well. But there's an alternate route right over here that gives you a whole bunch of goodies, but we're just gonna stick with the same old level design. Now over here is exactly the same spot we just looked at like not too long ago, and so that's just something to keep in mind. But anyways, to go through the level, it's pretty much kind of a straight beeline to the goal. Also, I wanted to say, like, back here, up above there's an Eggman route, because Eggman cannot fit in those S tunnels. Otherwise, pretty much you'd be screwed. And there's some goodies up, or not goodies, there's some stuff up there if you want to get it, but for the sake of this video, we're not. And then there's actually a shortcut from that up here is that extra spot. Now this spot, I'm going to be taking the bottom route, but the top route is a little faster. And there'll be a lot of wall and ceiling running in these levels. Like, well, specifically Eclipse Speedway has a lot, and so does the other ones. Also this one. So here you could either choose to platform, or you could roll here. And the reason why I say roll is because if you run, it's not gonna help you get up here. So after you do that, then you can just run up the slope. Another one of those that you have to roll through. And there's a specific Eggman route for that, which I'll get into. Also, make sure you don't get clapped by that crab meat, and we finish the level. Eggman route wise, which later on we might actually have different routes or different levels or different level types. So with the Eggman routes, which I'll show you this one real quick because otherwise a lot of people won't know how to really play it as Eggman. But with Eggman, you want to bring this fat boy up. Which if you could help it, try and go into the middle and kind of work your way through. Now, all badniks will not mess with you unless they're projectiles. Here's the other Eggman route here. Some of them are straightforward, whereas others are not as straightforward, just to keep in mind. Like, to inform you guys that sometimes the Eggman paths in my levels will not be straightforward or easy to find. Notice we're just gonna, even though this guy is fat, he still cannot run on that type of stuff. Okay, so fly over that, and then right in here, you kind of want to just straight up fly and fly up. Personally, fly up. Oh. Okay, we got past that part. Okay, so up here, we can't fit, or we can't do that spin or roll into it. So what we have to do is fly over here. Fly over here and then fly up and over. And there you go. We skipped that part that normally you would get stuck in if you sat there. And like I said, Eggman cannot be affected by any of his own badniks as long as he does not get touched. So that's Act 1. And the a tip, at least for Eclipse Speedway, as we're going through Eclipse Speedway, I might be saying a few tips here and there. Act 1 is pretty straightforward, you don't need to do anything. Act 2, however, you are gonna have to kind of slow down at some points if you want to pick a specific route. Also, if you want an early lightning shield, go to the right, and right here it is, right here. See? So, if you need that extra double jump, if you're playing a Sonic 1 or something, then you know. I'm going to be doing the top route, and then I'll have something else be playing as the video is going on. So, one of the things that I recommend is that you want to be really aware of your surroundings, especially with this part here. You kind of want to slow down. Ow. Okay, you want to slow down because of this part here. So we got the middle path and the top path, and since I'm Sonic 1, I have to build up speed in order to do it, but if you're other characters, you won't have to necessarily do that. And we'll switch out. This is one of the more faster ones, faster routes. By the way, this is like one of the more faster routes. because you could just run up the walls. And pretty much there's barely any badniks or hazards. That might change in the future. I don't know, but this is just the literal press right, hold right, and you're straight. Oh, that was a little part. Now, however, I will have to talk. We'll do the middle path as well, but well, ceiling running. Ceiling running, especially with this level, as you saw. No, okay. So if I quickly die here, I'm gonna kind of show you guys how I did that, because otherwise you're not. If you try and follow along, so what you want to do is you want to switch directions as fast as possible, otherwise you get killed like that. So you want to hold the right button here on your keyboard or controller. I use controller. But you want to hold the right and then switch really quickly. Like this. See? Fluent. Do not screw up anything. Some of my hide hints. But yeah, so you want to switch your direction. So you want to hold this, hold what, left, right? I don't know. Yeah, left. You want to hold left and then immediately switch to right. Otherwise, you're gonna get killed by that boundary that moves up. I died. So now I get to show it again. But pretty much you want to hold the right, your right button. Now as you're going down, you want to switch immediately. There's like stuff. Okay, so that's gonna be a lot for, or that's the only necessarily hard part of the top route. But we haven't gotten towards the middle and bottom route. Also, it will lag a lot for Act 2 when you get close to the end. Also, this will probably have to do as well. It'll clear up soon. It will lag because there's so many objects in the back, or in the location, that your game is gonna freak out like this. It's still playable. Don't get me wrong, it's still playable. It's gonna have a tough time. Like, you gotta have a really good computer to be able to handle this level, or like a good mobile device or something. But also, lag will help you against some of the other parts. Also, you want to roll under there. That's the only way to get under there, unless you want to get crushed. Now, you want to grab as many rings as possible. Also, be careful. There's a spring. There's springs in the floor, so you may want to be careful of that. Like right here, spring in the floor. You might want to take that too. The reason why is because it could help you go through that. Also collect enough rings to continue on the level. Now, Sonic 1, you probably will want the flame shield, or or the lightning shield, depends on your preference. I'm gonna go flame shield because it's probably gonna be easier for me to do things with. Be careful, you don't want to get to that corner there. You don't want to go on that block corner, because otherwise you're gonna get caught. Yeah, also be careful of this as well. It will come back and it will bite you in the butt. Also, once you're done and you're sure about it, do not attempt to come back here. Even though there's a red spring there, for some reason you can't go back in there, so you're screwed. Once you go through there. Also, you need lightning shield to get past that. But we don't need lightning shield for a lot of these ring boxes here. There's actually 2 that we can get as we speak. And also flame shield will help against those fire enemies as well. Here is one of the 2 that you can get from here. So bam. You do that. There you go. You got your different ring, and then fire shield is honestly really helpful for that part. But there you go. Those are the 2 that you get in this room. In this room, you can only get those 2, and then the ones at the bottom. Also be careful of the bumpers and that guy. I'll kill him real quick. Also, there's a spring down there too. You want to hop down back here. Oh, you did. We did. You should have done that. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. I'm screwed. I'm screwed. Yeah, now it should run a little better. Yeah, anyways. So that's that for this part of the level. Let's restart to get to the bottom route. So we want to do the same thing, but instead of jump, we could jump here. And we could do the middle path too, which I'll probably just do the middle path, because it's probably, actually, you know what, I'll do the bottom path. I'll do the bottom path. The middle path you guys can figure out on your own, but at the moment, with this top path, or bottom path here, I should say bottom, it's not top path. Bottom path. I don't know where the others checkpoint. Okay. This is another one of those switch me up rooms. Now you will have to take this in order to get enough speed to climb up those walls. Otherwise you're screwed. And then you take this. This middle part takes off from the bottom. So, pretty much it doesn't matter as long as you can get past that part. And then pretty much you just run on the walls and ceilings. You don't have to do a quick switcheroo though. You just have to hold the direction you want to clamp onto the wall. Because I'm holding left, but if I did right, it would have been way worse for me. A little bit of platforming there. Nice. However, I might want to get enough speed. Now, I would normally go with CD Sonic, but I just want to kind of play as the normal Sonic 1 Sonic to kind of show you guys what I mean with a lot of these parts of the level design. Like, this could be easily beaten by using any character, Sonic 2, Sonic 3, and with Sonic, or Tails, Knuckles, with their special abilities as well. with your Sonic 1. Now with other characters it's a little easier, except Eggman. Eggman may not be able to defeat Eclipse Speedway Zone at 2. Oh well, I'll have to fix that later. Okay. Eclipse Speedway Act 3. The final act of this zone. And yes, this is actually supposed to happen. Is that this arrow is indicating you to touch this guy. What you want to do is do the same thing you did for the first stage. Or for the previous stage. Now you may want to roll a little bit in each section here. And try to dodge the buzz bombers because they're just extra hassle. Because they're torture. So once you get through here, get all the way up there, jump over that, grab these rings. You kind of want to keep your momentum because there's actually a hidden shield up here. Like right in this corner. Ta-da! There's a hidden one up there just so that way you get an extra hit point. It's only if you could focus on that. Now here, this spot here, you can choose either side. But what you have to do is bounce on these balloons and hit any of them. But you want 80 rings to get out of here, which is equivalent to 8 hits in a normal boss fight. Since we don't have boss fights in this game. And also that's an easy way of getting rid of them too. You may want to run. It's just you collect a ring or a ring box. There's a limited amount, so you can't just keep going. So you just kind of want to keep this up, grab, and then just kind of leave to the other side. Now, if you have a friend or a few friends, you can ask them to help you out with this boss stage by simply... Oh shoot. And that's also another thing you gotta be careful of. Don't spam break any of them. You could grab 2 at once, but no, that's not feasible at all for me personally. If you have a tail, tails, have like somebody that plays as tails. By the way, I failed miserably, so that means that I have to kill myself in order to retry the boss. I really wish there was an easier way of doing it, but this is the easiest way. And then Eggman laughs at you as you die. Because you suck. If you do end up doing that. Which, yes, I did actually suck. At that point. But anyways, not the point. So, that's that. So with the Tails, if you have a friend that plays Tails, or likes Tails, what you could do is instead have them actually fly you up, and once they burst one of the balloons, you can easily get boosted up here. There's also kind of a cheese method as well, for those who want to try and do that, which you kind of want to go on this side more than the other side. So if you want to delay it, you have to do just pop these two and then just kind of leave the other one alone. But with this one, with this strategy, you just have to take the left side. There you go. That's actually a pretty easy cheese. But the other cheese was that you're supposed to wait it out and then jump over it. I mean, it did it a little bit. But yes. Then, off to Lost Bank. That's the next zone. Zone 2 is Lost Bank. But that's it for this video. That's mostly for this video. But we're not done. So like I said, Tails, Knuckles, even Rouge could even do this. But I'll show you how Knuckles works. Tails is pretty much the same thing. But as you can see, there's no way of getting through here or getting into that thing because you just, as a Knuckles, you can just walk through it. Because your boy's goated some days. Way too goated for his own good. Sometimes. Yeah. I'm used to a spin dash type character. But anyways, so now normally just go through this like you normally do with Sonic, but now with Knuckles, this is another way to do it, is to spin dash jump up there. But with Knuckles, you can climb up the wall and boink. Yep. You could do that. You don't even need the platforms. You can just climb up to the wall and climb up. And this will work as long as you're good at the game. You're not gonna get screwed over like that. But you may want to have one ring on you if you're gonna do risky moves. You could get killed by the other Bloominator if you are not careful. Like I just did, because I'm never careful. But anyways, I'm going to use this shield wisely, because, however, yes, I could just go ahead and slap it and be done. With the ability to glide. Yeah, that's what I mean. You could do this. This is so cheating, actually. Oh, shoot. Until you get hit. But that is actually a cool way of doing it. But yeah, since you get boosted, you could actually do this forever if you really wanted to. Yeah, this is literally a cheating mechanism. And I'm pretty sure Rouge can do the same thing. So you don't necessarily need to be Knuckles in order to do this. I'm pretty sure Rouge can do it. Also, that's another way of doing it, is to quickly spin dash off. Yeah, I'm not risking it because I don't know how many rings I have left. I have none. But yeah, pretty much you get the point. I don't need to show off anymore because that's pretty much it for this level, or for these levels. If you guys have any questions, you could toss it in the comments down below. If you guys have any other tips or tricks for these levels, go ahead and post it down in the comments down below, because you could help other people that are struggling with these levels, because these levels can sometimes be hard. Too hard for their own good. But I will be continuing this series with Lost Flying Bank, which has a lot of levels, and I would say the hardest boss fight ever in the game by far. The boss is hard, but that's about it for this one. I'll probably record right after this one, but hope you all enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you guys have any tips or tricks or different ways of doing things for this level, I hope you guys find this video useful for doing anything with CSS and my levels. You can't play, I forgot to mention in the beginning, which I might put a message down, but yeah, Hope you all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all next time. Flame out.